What you need are good habits that will give you systematically better circumstances. And that's the last 25%, which is what I want to talk about with you today for you and your kids and our society. The happiness habits. Now, these are the things that if you pay attention to them and cultivate them and practice them every day, will give you 25% of your happiness under your direct control. They will allow you to improve your circumstances and manage your genetic proclivities. But you got to know what they are. Now, I could give you 10,000 little habits, but they're trivial. There's only 4 that really matter. All of the science, all the neuroscience and behavioral science on happiness, it comes down to these 4. Here they are. Here's what you need to put in the accounts every day. This is your happiness pension plan. Make a deposit every day in these 4 accounts. You ready? Your faith, your family, your friendship, and your work. Those are the 4. Now, when I say faith, I don't mean my faith. I'm a Roman Catholic. It's literally the most important thing in my life. But thank you. So we've got some Catholics here. But as a social scientist, I will tell you that my path toward happiness is not necessarily the only path. What you need is not a particular religious path. Again, metaphysically is a different matter entirely. But for happiness, what you need is a path that will help you to transcend yourself. See, we're stuck in the psychodrama of life every day. My job, my commute, my money, my lunch, my television shows. It's so boring. What we need is relief and peace and perspective. And the only way to do that is to get small and make the universe large, to cut our narcissism and pay attention to in awe to what's greater than us. Lots of ways to do that. Some people like to study the Stoic philosophers, and other people like to walk in nature without devices for an hour before dawn, or study the fugues of Johann Sebastian Bach, or to practice Vipassana meditation, or like me, to practice with seriousness the faith of your youth. But you need something to get small and to not let the narcissistic world take over your soul. That's faith. Second is family. Family life. You know, family life is a mysterious one. I could explain the neuroscience, the hormones and neuropeptides in the brain that tell us who are our people and our people belong to us. But it's still like a miracle when you see those people and it's like the 4th of July in America inside your head. How important that really is. And there's so many things that are ripping us apart. 1 in 6 Americans today is not speaking to a family member because of politics. That's falling prey to somebody else's culture war. Don't let it happen to you. There's one reason to have schism with your family, and that's abuse. And newsflash, differences of political opinion are not abuse. They're an opportunity, is what they are, to understand each other and to live with each other in love. And then, of course, there's the culture that says that marriage and kids are for suckers. No, that's the fast route to happiness. Third, of course, is friendship. Friendship. And there have been so many forces that have militated against effective friendships in our society. Zoom friendships don't work. Social media friendships, that's not real friends. And then, of course, there's the whole professionalization of friendship. I make a big distinction in my work between real friends and deal friends. You know the difference. If you're wondering, deal friends are the useful people to you. Real friends are the useless people to you. Do you have enough useless people in your life? I don't mean worthless. I have them too. So this is important, and these are relationships. Well, there's one more, which is work. Work is so critically important, but I have studied work in my profession as a social scientist. I was trained as an economist, and I've looked at different kinds of jobs, and different kinds of jobs don't predict happiness. They don't bring joy or different levels of income or education. That doesn't do it either. No. There's only 2 things that predict joy from your work: earning your success and serving others. I don't care if you're a bus driver or a politician or a CEO, you need to earn your success and serve other people. That is the essence of joy from work. Now, earning your success means that you're creating value with your life and value in the lives of other people. That means you are being rewarded and acknowledged for merit and hard work and personal responsibility. That is why there is one economic system that brings joy to work, and that's the free enterprise system. That's the only one that we've ever invented. But more importantly, we need to be needed. The essence of dignity is to be needed. The essence of despair is to be managed like a liability, which is why our welfare systems do such a poor job. They treat people at the margins of society like liabilities to manage, as opposed to assets to develop. You need to be needed, and so do I. And that means in your work, you need to serve other people and see how you're helping other people to live better lives. The free enterprise system does that too. Now, I talk about capitalism and free enterprise a lot, not because I'm worried about GDP growth. I am, but that's not why. Because I want more human dignity, because I want more happiness. This is the essence of the 4 values that I'm talking about here. It's not a political agenda at all. It's an agenda of human flourishing. And if you want to be a happier person, these are the accounts in which to put your attention and time and energy and affection every day. Your faith, work on it seriously every single day. Your family life, your friendships, and your work that serves in which you earn your success.